have to go beyond that. We have to reintroduce mobile library services so that the young man and the young woman living out in 𝗯𝗡𝗂 and 𝗲𝗏𝗃 and in the backwards parts of 𝗲𝗡𝗃 can have access to. Our young people have to learn to read again. Reading must be fun to our young people. We must teach them that if they read, then their knowledge will increase. They have to read. And this is because we ain't reading as much. Why they beat me for 21 years, you know? It's because we ain't reading as much. Why they get away with so much stupidness for 21 years? Because if we the collective, were reading enough, we will see how people run real countries and not the kind of mimic men running a 𝗧𝗃𝐶 country. So let's put our people back to read. And some people say putting a book in a youth's hand is a dangerous thing. Perhaps it is. Perhaps I might put a book in the hand of a young man who will one day come and challenge me and take my seat. But that is okay, because I am about the empowerment of the people of Tobago, and I am not about enslaving people to keep dominance. We have to empower them. We have to ensure that as we fix our education system, that we provide for our students sufficient digitization. COVID has exposed the gaps in our system. Prior to COVID, we still had schools that did not have sufficient and efficient internet access. Still. And they still don't. I was in school on the first day of school. The 𝗲𝗺 Secretary of Education was there. Barely wanted to greet me. Because perhaps she was ashamed that what we had was 1 and 2 people in a classroom, 1 or 2 students in a classroom, and teachers were there still complaining that the internet service was down. In 2021, we are competing against jurisdictions where every child is going to class with tablets and they have 24-hour round-the-clock internet penetration. We have to get there too. That has to be part of our system. We have to get to the place that those school badges that they use must come with barcode readers, so that as they enter the school compound, they are registered, so that if they enter late, the parents can receive an automated text message saying your child is late or your child did not attend today. And by the time the form teacher gets to the class, the roll is already on his or her device. She don't need to go and take the roll again, because the roll is already done electronically. We have to get to the place where we must get e-books instead of paper books. Paper books are more expensive to produce than e-books. And since we're saying everybody must get a device now, why not have e-books? Why are we not there yet? Wasting time for a country that is supposed to be oil and gas rich. For a country that spends billions of dollars every year. Why are we not there yet? And all we get is excuses. Excuses. We also told you in the last mandate that we will develop a 2-track system of education. What that means is that we're going to have parallel systems. At the moment, our focus is primarily on traditional academics. Traditional academics, the math, the English, the sciences, some social sciences, some creative arts in between. But we don't give sufficient importance to vocational training. What has happened to our trade schools? Well, you come gone donkey years now. But what has happened to a system that facilitates in equal measure the opportunity for the young man or the young woman who wants vocational education, that wants to become the next contractor? We have people who are contractors and they can't even pull a measuring tape. They can't even add and take away. My little nephew in primary school better than them, but they get a big contract. And then when they're done, the wall lean, the canal lean, and the canal causing more flooding and it taking away water. To fix that, we have to fix our education system and have a 2-track system and ensure that those among us who want vocational education must get it at the highest quality. And vocational education must include the arts. It must include the creative arts. So those of you who could sing like a canary must have the opportunity to become the next Rihanna. You must be the next big thing out of the Caribbean. Rihanna is the richest female celebrity in the world, from right next door in Little Barbados. Barbados had nothing that we don't have, except they have the political will, and leaders who does read a book when the daytime come, and leaders who does look at how real leaders just operate and try to make the island better, and real patriots. But I have news for you, Tobago. We are the patriots. There are some patriotic Tobagonians who have given up everything to fight for you, so that let we fix it. Let we fix this together. We also told you in January that we are going to have a SMART academic program. And SMART stands for science, math, arts, reading, and technology and tourism. So SMARTT. We talk about a SMART program because we want our students to excel in science and math and in the arts and in reading and technology and also in tourism. And I'll stick a pin at tourism, because if we are saying that tourism is our most significant industry outside of the government sector, then why is it failing? And ours have been failing while the rest of the region was growing. So something had to wrong with we. And I have traveled across the Caribbean, and me and find no island nicer than Tobago, not one. Me and see no island where when I could wake up in the morning, I see a lovely sunrise coming up behind Little Tobago. None. I ain't seen no island that I could drive and every few meters I drive is a scenic view somewhere. None. Yet they have been excelling and we failing. And some idiot will want to tell you that is Sanders why we failing. Tell them that they need to go and read a book. It is not Sanders why we're failing. It's the absence of political will, the absence of creativity, the absence of technology, the absence of innovation, the absence of just knowing how to do the thing. And we are saying, let me fix this.